Hey Susan, this is Lori with Soul Sisters Digital Design. Thanks for chatting with me yesterday. I had some issues with my microphone, so I'm sorry I'm getting this video to you late. But I'm showing it to kind of give you an idea of how your business stacks up against your competition online and to give you some steps you can take to improve things. As Google crawls the web, it's really looking for three things: content, backlinks, and citation. So those are the things I'm going to be talking about. Now with content, I'm really, when I'm speaking about content, I'm talking about the words and images on your site. So Google likes to see between 1,500 and 2,000 words, kind of minimum on the page, to give it a good idea of what you do and where you are. Now the exact amount, it just kind of depends on the competition and the number of keywords needed. So a keyword is anything someone might type into Google looking for a particular service or product. And your content is really what allows you to really let Google know what you want to be found for. So by placing those keywords kind of all throughout your content, you tell Google exactly what kind of people might be interested in your service. So just as an example, if you're a plumber in Jacksonville, you want to tell Google that, you know, multiple times so it can tell people and tell users that you exist. Now I've got your website pulled up here. I really like the look of it. It is beautiful, very well designed. Um, but what I don't see a ton of is content. So let's actually take a look and see what amount of content is on here. I actually plugged all of the content on this page into a word counter, and it looks like you're sitting at about 624 words. Um, so again, there's some room for growth there. Now let's look at what a Google search might look like. So I actually searched for flooring contractor, Jacksonville, Florida, because that seemed to be a good search for you. Um, and at the top of the page, whenever you do a search, if there's enough businesses, at the top of the page, you'll get what's called a map pack. That's what this is. And then below that, we'll get what we call organic results. Organic just meaning not paid. Now to get into these map pack results, you need to have a Google business page. It needs to be completely and correctly filled out, so like filled out as much as possible. And the third thing is you need to have your name, address, and phone number listed in as many relevant directories on the web as possible. Now that could be Yelp, it could be the Yellow Pages. Basically, the more times you have your name, address, and phone number appearing in them, the more power it gives to your profile. And each place you do that is actually considered a citation. So the idea is that your brand begins to be found by Google all over the internet, and the larger your online presence is, the more Google trusts you. And like I said, below that is what we call the organics. By being in the top three, by the way, of being in the top three of these map pack and down below in the organics, you'll see about a 30% increase in traffic to your website. So the top competitor here that I saw for you for this particular search term is actually precisionflooringjacks.com. So I chose them to compare you against. And then you were actually, I don't count these directories, ENGs and who is, never sure how to pronounce that. You were actually the second one. And then the third was 5starflooringjacks.com. And so I picked both the Precision Flooring and 5starflooringjacks.com to compare you against. Now, when I'm looking at a website, I like to look at it through a backend, through a tool I have called RFs. And what it does is it allows me to look a little deeper into what's going on your page. So I've got your page pulled up in here, but let's look at your home page specifically. So I can see that you are actually getting 206 unique visitors per month onto your homepage, and that is being driven by 54 keywords. Now let's look at your competition. So this is that precisionflooringjacks.com, and they are getting about 127 unique visitors per month, and then the 5-star Flooring Jacks is getting 149. So y'all are you are actually getting more visitors per month than they are. But if we look at some of the words that you're actually being found for, let's go back and look at that. Let's dive down a little bit deeper. So out of those 54 words, flooring Jacksonville, Florida, that term is being searched 400 times per month. And great job. You guys are actually in position 3 related to that. So you're on that first page. That's why you showed up so high. And you're on the well, obviously for your name, you're ranking first. Jacksonville flooring, you're in number 2. So you're doing a good job with your keywords. If we look at precision flooring and their keywords, flooring contractors, Jacksonville, Florida, they're number 1 for that. So that's why they showed up top at the top. And then let's look at 5-star flooring. They're coming up the third place. Some of what they're being found for is their name, but flooring contractors, they're number 6. But what this does is it allows me really to see kind of the volume that's at play here. So if you look at that flooring contractors, that's being searched 80 times a month. So you definitely want to find those keywords that people are already searching for. Now, the other thing I use RS for is looking at backlinks. So a backlink is anywhere you find one website linking to another via clickable or hyperlinks text. Now, these links, they act like an endorsement of your website from others, which Google uses to build trust in your business by basically seeing other people vouch for you. It's really like a popularity contest, where the person with the most kind of wins people and gets websites or people pointing at them. But not all links are created equal. So it's worth noting that you really want ones that are relevant to your industry, and local websites will really work best. So these two things, this UR and DR, these scores are something that allow me to compare websites regardless of industries and regardless of the number of backlinks, because it kind of calculates the power. This UR is a kind of a trust rating, DR is a power rating, and these ratings really will impact how you fall in the search results. So you're sitting at about a 16 um, trust rating on a scale of 100 and about a 1.8 in power. And let's take a quick peek. If I can get these to kind of go back, I'm going to go ahead and get them all working. So if we look back at the precision flooring, they were sitting at a 23. So they're um, at a trust rating. So they are getting some good quality links, it looks like. Power, not so much. And then with the 5-star flooring, they're sitting at a 25 and a 0.3. Again, those are both on a scale of 100. So once your content backlinks and citations come together, that's where really when you begin ranking higher and higher, and more customers will find you. If you do, those are the things to concentrate on. If you do find yourself wanting to hear a little bit more, or to continue scaling, or targeting different customers, or specific kind of customers, feel free to reach out. I can help you with some more information, or we can talk about your goals, and I can do some research to find out exactly what could be realistic for your business and what it might take to reach those goals. I hope this was helpful. Look forward to your feedback. Thanks so much. Bye-bye. Soul Sisters Digital Design 352-235-9803.